you can feel free to do so, and the production will pass those through into my ears, because I don't have the ability to see it right now. But we do have the first game of today going live. We have zeun and Des, and it is Toxicity. So let's see exactly what Des has to offer us in the opening moments of this game. So far, he's got the lightning gun. He's trying to just do a little bit of damage. He's maintaining position relatively well so far. Does pick up the railgun, and we do have the red spawning soon. And he's still got some decent position around the map, actually. Does doing a decent job, but he does fall now. So he's on the bottom level. And he still has position as far as red is concerned, but he's got to be quite quick about this, because if he isn't quick enough, he's going to lose out on Mega. And see, we have zeun, who was briefly going to be able to maybe put a challenge on for Mega. He does dart back through the teleporter, making use of that very well. zeun putting in a lot of damage for this challenge on that Mega. And, oh, Des forced to hit 2 absolutely clutch rockets. That is 200 damage right there, just in the face of zeun. That was very well done. Just turned around against all odds. Des is going to have to now try to weather the aggression from his opponent zeun, and zeun's going to manage to do that off the spawn. So despite that very impressive clutch play from Des, he's not able to really turn it into much. zeun, though, does feel the pressure off the spawn as well from Des. So let's see if he can stabilize a little bit. He does pick up that Mega health, catches Des close range with the lightning gun. That's very painful. Des caught with his pants around his ankles, unfortunately. Or perhaps I should say trousers. But there you go, one off the spawn too. So Des, unfortunately, he's going to get converted on. zeun going to pick one up off the spawn, and there might even be a second one too. So zeun's doing a very good job so far. Actually, I believe that this phrase was coined by DJ Wheat many years ago. Conversion frags. A lot of people disagreed with that term, or didn't like it, or felt that it was cheesy or something, but it's kind of what it is. He's kind of converting the control into some frags, so we can call them conversion frags sometimes. And zeun is going to be able to try to challenge the Mega, but he's going to miss out as Des does get onto that much quicker. So zeun a little bit sloppy there when it comes to that control, not focusing on the items quite as much as he would like to, but he's going to try to bring the fight to his opponent Des now. He's just chilling over at that red, and so I'm trying to abuse that position, spamming those rockets down. Can he catch any more damage? He's going to go for the drop, and hence the commitment, and he will get the frag. So it was all worthwhile, and off the spawn, he's going to find one more. So zeun, he's gone up 6 frags now, and this does reign a bit more true to some of the form that we would have anticipated from zeun due to past performances. And Des now going to take a challenge at the Mega Yellow, and that's not going to go all too well for him. We do have the red spawning up there, and zeun's going to be able to make his way onto the aggression. Doesn't necessarily want to give up position too easily if he can deal damage, and Des, very interesting rocket jump there, and some may say by interesting I mean somewhat questionable, because he took a lot of damage there. The position didn't gain him too much, and now he's going to try to just fight in this area, but there's not much left for him to do there. There's nothing spawning. This is the golden period for zeun, where he can just completely abuse Des, because Des can't pick anything up. There's nothing to be picked up, so it's all about bringing the fight to your opponent, and zeun has all the weapons to do so, and Des is struggling to defend. Another frag for zeun. So pretty easy stuff there for zeun so far. Just going with the standard plays on Toxicity, getting the kill, getting the standard positions off of that kill to try to force the spawn, getting the spawn frags. Des in with the defense with the plasma gun, but as you can see, it doesn't go too well for him, and he's definitely looking for some kind of option to turn around this 10 frag deficit that he's currently looking at. But the problem is that he's going to have to hit much more great rockets like that if he wants to do it. But that is a great start at the very least. He's even forced zeun to be a bit more wary and actually backs away to the yellow, allowing Des to pick up that Mega. So Des can, if he does this properly, gets good position on this red armor and try to take the fight, try to spam, And the thing is about spamming as well, if you hit one nice rocket, you can go straight in for the commitment. Des is going to go in for it anyway with the lightning gun. zeun takes a lot of damage but falls back onto the red, so zeun's actually fine in this position. Des going to try to make another bit of a challenge from below, but it's not really yielding too much for him, and zeun surely will get the better of him in this engagement. LG's come out for both players, and zeun survives with 25 points of health, so not too bad at all from zeun right now as he goes even further into the lead. So red is up on the spot, both the yellows as well. Dez is going to find zeun there, picked the right armor to go for, and zeun will actually go down. So there's another frag for him, and this is toxicity, and toxicity as well as the map. You know, of course, it's very momentum based, but if you're playing with players who've got more holes in the game, wow, brilliant rocket there from Dez out of nowhere, just catches zeun as he tries to go for that rail, and more. Oh, unfortunately, fails the rocket jump. That could have yielded the frag right there. Dez could have been in such a good spot, and then taking a direct from zeun. Things aren't looking so good, and zeun also working those angles, and beautiful there. That has to go in the highlight clip. That absolutely must. One rocket blind, a rail, and then another blind rocket. Good stuff there, zeun. But Dez comes straight back at him with the rockets, and that's going to be 13-4 now, with 4 minutes left in this game. So Dez can make this work, just has to try to maintain control. I mean, when you're on a map like this, and you're not at the top tier of players, you can really make comebacks like this happen. And so far, Dez is putting in work. zeun is not giving it to him easily though, and that rocket jump up could be the death of Dez, as zeun does just electrocute him there. So violent, the action from zeun, and he's going to pick up more armor to boot, as he now awaits this red armor. He's got good positioning, and he's going to drop and go around here. I don't like this position, but he's going to have to drop away. I think had he gone just straight up for the railgun and just challenged straight up, he would have had the ability to close the distance to actually kill Dez rather, and take that red. But now Dez, after that small mistake from zeun, is going to be able to get the frag. He does get the red as well, so Mega's up on the spot. He has to realize it, but he sees the yellow. Is he just going to go for that? Okay, he's going to go for the pressure there. Mega's still up. This is fine to do, as he's got a good bearing on his opponent's position, but got to be careful there. zeun presence under that Mega. Dez now going to make his way back to that red armor. He doesn't really need to do this. Great decision there from Dez. Get that position with the rocket, and now he can fall back onto the red. Definitely showing some good decision making. Oh, he's going to catch zeun with some great rockets there. Dez does manage to make it 14-7 as he just plants another rocket onto zeun, and zeun's going to go for the trade right there. Who's going to get the better spawn? It's always the question when we have that situation, and zeun is going to have to defend mid-range with rockets against the rail. And the pressure's on Dez to hit the shots, so when you get an advantage like this, you got to try to use it, and unable to do enough there, missing too many rails. And zeun's going to now be in the better spot, but he's out of rockets. And zeun with a quick smiley face at the hilarity of the entire situation. Let's see if Dez can make good of this. He still has a chance, and rocket jump up there to that 50. Trying to keep that pressure on, but time is ticking away right now. We've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, and zeun has 50 armor. So Dez still is going to be able to frag him. It's not too much damage to take him down, and just can't get to grips with him. zeun's just able to get out the way again and again, and Dez is trying to go for it, but zeun finally decides to stand and fight. And of course he's going to do so in a situation where he can get the frag. There it is. So zeun now finding another one off the spawn, or good damage. Going to use that choke point, that corner, to his advantage. Switching to the LG, and 2 minutes left now, and zeun is well and truly in the lead at the moment. He's most certainly going to take this game. 8 frags in a minute and a half for Dez. It's something that is possible if you already have like 200-200 and all the weapons, and you're getting the opponent already off the spawn. But I feel like Dez has too much to do at this point, and not enough time to do it. A minute and 20 seconds remaining now, and Dez is going for more kills. He's got 7 more to make. That's like pretty much a kill every 10 seconds now. So if he's not going to hit that quota, then he's going to lose this game, be out this tournament. It's best of 1 phase right now on this Sunday Cup, the 3rd Sunday Cup of the full season. And remember guys, this is essentially, we had the summer season, which was, oh beautiful there, with the summer season, which was essentially the lead up to QuakeCon with the map pool and so on, and this full season is more or less the lead up to DreamHack. So I'm going to be thinking about DreamHack right now. DreamHack Winter, and beautiful spawn action there from zeun. Can he catch anything else? Looking for it, but nothing to be found just yet. Going to dart his way over to that yellow. And again today, just to remind you, if you just tuned in, we've got a lot of good players here today to entertain you. And Matrox, Demon, Cooler, Pavel, Sparty, Cypher, Baxine, Galen, Agent, and zeun are some of the players we have. in today's tournament. So looking at that list, you're going to say Cypher perhaps is guaranteed. You wanna throw maybe Cooler or Agent, I guess, as the, or maybe Pavel. I guess Cypher, you kind of going to say, okay, guaranteed to make the finals. And then we're going to have Cooler, Agent, Pavel, kind of maybe a toss-up between them. We'll have to see how the brackets work out. But there you go, good game. zeun, good game. Des, that is going to be the conclusion of that first match. 19-9 on Toxicity. So, having just had that match, I think we will take a look at the brackets. But first, we'll go to a quick break. And when we're back, we'll check out the brackets to get a bit of a sneak peek at how this tournament is going to progress. And then we'll hit up the next game. So we'll be back very shortly. It's FACEIT TV. It is the Sunday Cup. I'm DDK, and see you after this.